Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and DeShaun Show. I am DeShaun.
And it's your boy, Will.
Make sure y'all subscribe, turn on those notifications so y'all can keep up with us. And Will, how are you?
I am great.
Fantastic. I'm great, too. You don't have to ask.
But anyway, you never give me a chance to ask. Y'all notice you do that every podcast, right?
Yeah, that's funny. But today we want to talk about Atlanta and how, is it really that gay? Because I came across this meme on Instagram, the land of memes. And it was a post of 4 guys, and they had the DC guy looked a little bit more conservative. The New York guy looked a little more, I don't know what that would be. He had like a beard and like hair. He was dark. I guess he was more trade-ish. There was one other guy who I don't remember, but they had the Atlanta guy looking like this Latino guy with hair and makeup.
The Atlanta guy looked like a queen.
Yeah, like a queen. And I reposted it on our Instagram, and I asked the question, is this true? And some people disagree, and a couple of people agree, and I question whether they actually live in Atlanta or not. And and with that being said, it also made me think about how people just think Atlanta is just so gay. Like, it's just land of gays that it's gays nowhere else. Atlanta is just this really vibrant gay, rainbows everywhere. Every man there is gay. Everybody's holding hands, doing catwalks and cartwheels. And people think that about Atlanta. So yeah, that meme made me think that. What do you have to say about that, Will? Is Atlanta that gay, quote unquote?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and explain.
Atlanta's 50-50. Mm-hmm. Okay, just what you said. Atlanta's gay. Mm-hmm. Atlanta's pretty gay. Not everybody's like, as you would say, quote unquote, flamboyant gay, but Atlanta's pretty gay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There are gay men everywhere you go. There's actually a lot of lesbians here too. A lot of people don't ever talk about that.
Decatur is the lesbian capital,
but they always talk about the gay men. But there are a lot of lesbians in Atlanta as well. So Atlanta's very LGBTQ for real. The picture that I know what you were referring to was a picture of a effeminate man with makeup and lipstick. Mm-hmm. Yes, do guys in Atlanta look like that? We do have some guys that look like that. But also in that post, there's a person that looks just like each and everybody in that particular post that lives here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Atlanta is where people come to feel free. For some odd reason, which I always found this strange, that Atlanta is like a big black gay capital, a black gay mecca, should I say, that's in the South, in the conservative South. That's what's so funny. That's always been funny to me. And honestly, I will say this. When I lived in Chicago, when you hear about Atlanta, only thing you thought about Atlanta was effeminate men. Mm-hmm. You thought about a whole bunch of men wearing makeup, hair, purses, female clothes, like how Derek James Lawrence looked. Mm-hmm. That was what the representation of what Atlanta was. Mm-hmm. And then you would hear people talk about Atlanta who probably even visited or might have had a bad experience there. They said the same thing. So Atlanta does have a bad rap about how gay it looks. But when I came here to Atlanta,
and I wouldn't even necessarily say bad, but just not accurate.
It doesn't have it doesn't have an accurate look on what Atlanta, how the gay men of Atlanta look.
Right.
Because when I got here, I was like, oh, it was a shocker to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Atlanta, again, Atlanta, it's so hard to say because I did see both. Mm-hmm. I saw the person in the heels and the makeup girls, and then I also saw the more of the masculine leaning
regular guys.
Mm-hmm. So, but Atlanta does get a bad rap outside of Atlanta, mm-hmm. and even in Atlanta, because a lot of guys move here from their towns or they small towns or even from big cities, and then I think they be like, Atlanta too gay for me, because Atlanta is a place where for the gay scene is every day, all year long. It's Pride. It is. It's so funny when people come here for Pride, and when I came here for Pride when I wasn't living here, you had a ball, but now living here, it's like the same places that you go all the time, they're just gonna cost more money. Mm-hmm. Like there is literally a place you can go every day of the week in Atlanta if you wanted to.
Right. And Atlanta is very gay friendly, of course. I mean, yeah, it's Atlanta. As far as people flocking here, Atlanta being the gay capital, I think people came here because I think Atlanta first is a black capital.
Yes.
So that helps as well. So Atlanta is like one of the major black cities in the country and probably the major black city in the South for the most part. And whenever you have a lot of something, you're going to have gay people. In my opinion, it's a lot of gay people everywhere. In my opinion.
Especially, there he is.
Because I got the Jack app. And let me tell you, wherever I go, the thing be popping. When I was in New York, it was 0.000, 0.0001, and blah, 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 blah. But as far as like the effeminate look, to me, it's not. I don't think. Of course, they're effeminate. I never knew how to say that word, and I'm probably never going to word that. Those guys are here, but I don't think it's so many to the point where that is like the poster child for Atlanta game.
Let me tell you, you ain't lying because again, from not living in Atlanta to living in Atlanta, you'd be surprised that there be the straight people in here the way they make Atlanta so gay.
They make Atlanta like
Atlanta is 90% gay.
Like you gotta be gay to enter.
Basically. Because you be like, oh, there is straight people that live here.
Right. So I think Atlanta does get a bad rap for that. But I think whenever you have Atlanta is also an entertainment capital, and gays, it's a lot of gay people in entertainment. So I think that kind of contributes to it, and Atlanta is a little bit more liberated. That kind of contributes to it as well. But with being liberated, I feel like you don't have to. You can just be yourself. I feel like liberation is ultimately about being yourself.
A lot of times people come from conservative areas,
right,
where they cannot be gay if they're outside of a major city, where they can't be gay. And a lot of people do move to Atlanta to be liberated. Right. Atlanta is very liberating, and I would tell a lot of people that. Again, it's the first place where you actually seen like people will walk up to you and holler at you or try to get your number or you just see a lot of gay people. Like a lot of places you don't really see that, unless you're from like major cities and stuff like that. But honestly, you don't. Like
you say even compared to Chicago.
Even compared to Chicago now, Chicago has always been liberated when the gay scene, should I say, but more so the white side. Chicago black side used to be very conservative. Not so much now. Things have definitely changed and evolved since I've lived there. But, you ain't never seen that many out gay black people who were proud to be out and gay and black till you come to Atlanta.
Right. So, I would say it's one of Atlanta's strengths, being a place where you can come as a black person.
Yeah, but it does get a bad rap because, again, when straight people do come here, especially females, they be like, well, the niggas be on the down low and all this crap, the stuff that people say. And granted, there are some men that's still on the down low, which I always felt, how could you be on the down low in Atlanta? But okay.
I mean, a reputation's a reputation. You never know anyone's life.
But again, and everybody's coming out process and them being comfortable with who they are.
Custom, yeah, exactly.
And it's very custom to who that person is.
Right, exactly. And you know what? Even if Atlanta is quote unquote that gay, that's a good thing, because I feel like it's a safe haven almost.
It is.
Yeah.
Atlanta's like when you go. It's a
sanctuary city.
Yeah,
for
it's
gays.
a sanctuary city for gays. It's like the underground. It's the last stop of the underground road. Now you can be free in Atlanta.
Right. Exactly.
Be gay.
Exactly.
If you were enslaved in your gayness in whatever city you in,
you can have
to Atlanta, you gotta be free.
Amazing social life here because it's always gay stuff.
Oh, you could definitely have a great social life here in Atlanta,
as well as it's gay owned stuff and just a lot of spots that are gay. As well as just because I feel like people in Atlanta nowadays just aren't bothered by homosexuality like that. So you can go to straight places and be yourself, whereas in another city you may not feel as comfortable.
You know what's so fun? That is so funny that you actually can't do that. And I guess Atlanta's affirming in that way. And I guess people don't care because it's so natural.
Right.
But I would like to know the history of that, not to say like the first gay settlers that settled in Atlanta and grew, whatever. That's like funny. That. But I would like to know, how did Atlanta get so gay friendly?
I think because Atlanta is the big city of the South, And Atlanta's easy to get to from a lot of different southern cities. It's kind of in the center almost. So Atlanta was already that city to go to that was convenient for a lot of people.
But I'm just saying, still for gay people to be a very out and open gay city in the South. I wonder how did that come to be?
I think by what I just said. Because I think all big cities have big gay populations.
You think just gay people just start moving here and they start getting in positions where people, and they, I guess, got in high places and it became okay?
I think so. I think it's that, and I think as the city grew, the gay population grew too. And you know, Atlanta has always been kind of a black city, so it kind of needed, you know, that kind of just happened on its own.
You know what, you're right, because Atlanta and DC were always known as
DC is a big gay city too.
It was always known as the two black gay cities, because of course, DC used to be known as Chocolate City because they had a lot of black population there as well.
So yeah, I think usually whenever you have a big city, you have a nice sized gay population. And with Atlanta being a big black city, you got a lot of gay black people. So I think that's what it is.
Interesting.
Thank you so much for helping us get to 1 million subscribers. You know, I love you guys.
It's really, really appreciated.
It's so appreciated. You know, we have been doing this for a while now, and we love y'all. Will, you have anything else you need to say?
Keep listening, subscribe, like, rate, and comment. You know, engage with us.
Right. Let us know how you feel about it. Is Atlanta that gay? Y'all came here for the first time, or if you live here, what was your experience when you came to the gay scene of Atlanta?
Is Atlanta that gay for you? Well, did you have a bitter experience, or you had a great experience? Because you know what's the funny thing is, when I first moved here, they told me you either love it or hate it. They said you either going to love it or you're going to hate it.
And how do you feel so far?
I've been here for 6 years, so going on 7. So apparently I love it.
Right. Exactly.
It's alright. No, I'm joking.
Right.
But no, I enjoy living in Atlanta. So, you know, Atlanta does have things to offer. And again, for those who aren't comfortable in their sexuality, come to Atlanta. Atlanta will make you it will help you get comfortable with your sexuality. It'll help you grow in that area.
Right. So thank y'all so much for listening, and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell so you know every time we post a new podcast. Also, like our podcast. If you don't like it, you put a thumbs down as well. But I would rather you like it.
And if you put a thumbs down, you gotta leave a reason.
Right. Leave a comment on the reason why you left a thumbs down.
Don't be thumbing down and running off.
And tell your other friends to come listen to us too. If you like what we're saying and you enjoy us, and if you don't, if you just want to go and shade and read us, tell other people to come so they can shade and read too.
All right, come through.
Bye, y'all.